Welcome to the online lecture series of turbo machines. Here is Professor Lakshman Mane. This is lecture on impulse turbines part 5, that is unit quantities of hydraulic turbines. I acknowledge my sincere thanks to the following authors and courtesy for being used these concepts to make this video session. In this session, you will be able to illustrate expression for unit quantities of hydraulic turbines. You will also be able to explain use of unit quantities in performance analysis of hydraulic turbines. Let us see unit quantities of hydraulic turbines. In order to predict the behavior, means nature, of a turbine, tests are carried out, means experiments are carried out by varying the conditions of head, speed and gate opening. Gate opening means change of discharge, and the results which are obtained from the test are expressed in terms of quantities which are obtained by considering unit head on the turbine. Means the results of the turbines are expressed in terms of unit quantities. So let us see types of unit quantities. There are basically three types. Unit speed, it is the speed of turbine working under unit head. It is given by the formula Nu is equal to N upon square root of H. Next unit quantity is unit discharge. It is a discharge passing through the turbine working under the unit head. It is expressed as Qu is equal to Q upon square root of H. And third unit quantity is unit power. It is power developed by the turbine working under unit head, and it is given by the formula Pu is equal to P upon H raised to 3 by 2. So here you can see all the unit quantities are expressed with a formula with suffix U, letter U. So now we will derive formula for all the unit quantities. So let us see for the unit speed. As per the definition, it is a speed of turbine working under the unit head. So we will take formula containing speed, that is U is equal to pi dn by 60. In this formula, if you see, pi and 60 are the constants. So we can write relation U is directly proportional to the N, means speed, as equation number 1. Then we take formula of speed ratio. In this, if you see, Ku and square root of 2g are the constants. So we can write U is directly proportional to the square root of H, equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, left side of the equation is same. So we can write relation as speed is directly proportional to square root of H. Now we can write this in the equality sign form, means N is equal to K1 into square root of H. Now in this we have to obtain K1, expression for K1. So for that we use definition, that is unit head means H is equal to 1 meter and N is equal to Nu. So above equation becomes K1 is equal to Nu, and by putting this in equation number 3, N is equal to Nu square root of H, and by arranging the terms we get formula, that is Nu is equal to N upon square root of H. So this is what unit speed. Similarly we do for the unit discharge. So by the definition, it is discharge passing through the turbine working under unit head. So we take here discharge formula, Q is equal to A into V1, and V1 is again equal to CV into square root of 2GH. Thus Q is equal to A into CV into square root of 2GH. In this equation, a, cv and square root of 2g are constants, so we can have relation q is directly proportional to the square root of h. By using equality sign, we can write q is equal to k2 times square root of h. Write it as equation number 1. Now, to find the value of q2, we will use definition of unit discharge, that is h is equal to 1 meter, q is equal to qu. Thus, equation 1 becomes k2 is equal to qu. Again, this qu, k2 value in equation number 1, we get q is equal to qu square root of h. By arranging the terms, we get formula for qu is equal to q upon square root of h, that is unit discharge. Now we will go to the unit power. It is what? Power developed by the turbine working under unit head. So we will take here formula of shaft power, that is equal to specific weight into q into h. Here, as specific weight is constant, we can have relation for power, means P is directly proportional to q and h. It is take as equation 1. Now, in last slide already we have seen that q is directly proportional to square root of h. Now from 1 and 2 we can have relation for P is directly proportional to square root of h into h, means P is proportional to h raised to 3 by 2. Now equality sign if we use, we can get P is equal to K3 times h raised to 3 by 2. Now here we want to find expression for K3, so we will take help of the definition. So putting h is equal to 1 meter and P is equal to Pu, we get K3 is equal to Pu by putting this in 3. And again by K3 is equal to Pu, putting in 3, we get Pu is equal to Pu, P is equal to Pu into h raised to 3 by 2. And arranging the term, we get formula Pu is equal to P upon h raised to 3 by 2. This is what? Unit power. So in this way we have seen derivation for unit quantities. Now we will see significance of unit quantities, means importance. So we know that performance of hydraulic turbines working under different conditions is compared using unit quantities. Characteristic curves. About this we will see in detail in separate video. Here we are discussing in a brief. Characteristic curves means graphs which are plotted from the results obtained from the test of hydraulic turbine under different conditions. Conditions we have seen, that is what? Discharge, head and speed. So by obtaining these curves, the plots which are drawn, these are called as performance characteristic curves. So we'll see the turbines are generally designed to work at particular values of what? Head, discharge, power, speed and efficiency, which are known as desired conditions. But often the turbines are required to work at conditions different from those for which they have been designed. This happens in actual practice. So it is necessary to determine the exact behavior of turbine under varying conditions. Conditions of what? Head, discharge, power, speed. So to determine the behavior of turbine, tests are carried out either on actual turbine or their small scale model under varying conditions. So the results of tests which are obtained, these are graphically represented, and these curves are known as characteristic curves. So here number 1 type curve, it is main characteristic curve or constant head curves. Means in this curves, head is taken as a constant. Second curve is operating characteristic curve or constant speed curves. Means this curve is obtained by maintaining the speed of turbine constant. And third curve is obtained for the constant efficiency. So now use of unit quantities in main characteristic of hydraulic turbines we will see. So already we have discussed that turbine is run at constant discharge in constant characteristic curves. How it is done? By keeping gate opening and head as a constant. Means the wall which is on the pipe, that wall is fixed, thus discharge is fixed, and by that head is maintained as a constant. Now the test means experiment is done for different loads, means different loads are applied, and for these different loads values of speed, power and efficiency are obtained, and these are plotted in terms of graph. So these curves are, first curve is QU versus NU. Now here we take help of unit quantities. So here is graph what? Unit discharge versus unit speed, first curve. Second curve is what? Unit power versus unit speed. And third curve is overall efficiency versus unit speed. Means all the curves are between the unit quantities. This is what use of unit quantities in the hydraulic turbines performance. So after this session, now you can illustrate expression for unit quantities of hydraulic turbines. Means unit power, unit discharge and unit speed. And you can also explain use of unit quantities in performance analysis of hydraulic turbines. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.